Hi, my name is E.T. Barton from BookReviewersClub.com, and I am here today to review the book Seduce Me at Sunrise by Lisa Kleypas. This happens to be one of my all-time personally favorite historical romance, and one of my all-time favorite romance authors. But this in particular is one of my favorite books of hers. You have the story of Winifred Hathaway and Kev Maripin, and it is the second book in Lisa Kleypas's Hathaway series. Basically, Kev Maripin was a gypsy boy that was treated like less than a dog by his gypsy tribe, and he was left for dead. And the Hathaway family took him in at a young age, and he was very angry and wanted to leave before he hurt them or made their lives miserable. And what ended up happening is he met Win Hathaway, and he felt like this was kind of in a way his soulmate. But he didn't want to hurt her, so he always kept himself at a distance, but he knew he would never leave her side. She basically became the center of his life. This book in the series jumps back in time to when they meet and then travels forward to the current day of the story, where Win is going away to get better because she's been sick for the last couple of years, and Maripin does not want her to go. But she does anyway, and then she comes back 2 years later, and she's healthy, and she wants to have a relationship with Maripin. She wants him to finally admit that he's in love with her so that they can get married, and he refuses to do it because he's convinced that all he's going to do is hurt her. Now, the reason I love this book is because a third of this book has all that wonderful teen angst that we forget about as we grow older, that feeling that just seeing the other person is enough to make you happy. It's got these two teenagers hovering around each other that don't feel like they can be together, but they both want to. They're a perfect match in so many ways, but they're also complete opposites. What I did not like about this book, the only thing I didn't like about this book is that it had to end, because the whole story is fantastic. The whole story is filled with passion. It's filled with sizzle. The sex scenes are great, so if you don't like sex scenes, don't read the book. I personally don't mind them. And the ending is fantastic. Thankfully, since it is the second book in the series, you get to see some of their story before, and you get to see their story after. But to put this book down with just them is probably the worst part of the book. So, easy read, great passion, great sizzle. I highly recommend it. 5 stars all the way. Definitely read this one if you love historicals. That's my book review. Thank you.